Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Asia. This is a day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. All right, so listen, I'm reading Proverbs 22, but as I was reading it and kind of getting into it, you kind of can't do 22 without 23 and 24. So I think what I'm going to do is start with the Amplified today and probably come back tonight or tomorrow and do the NLT. All right. Cause it's just it flow together. So I don't wanna break it up because I mean I already read it. So it's kind of like you can't do 22 without 23 and 24. So I'm gonna figure this debacle out, okay? But we gonna do it. We gonna do it. All right. Whether we do it today and tomorrow, in different versions, we gonna get it popping. All right, so 22 reads, a good name earned by honorable behavior, godly wisdom, moral courage, and personal integrity is more desirable than great riches, and favor is better than silver and gold. The rich and the poor have a common bond. The Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent and far-sighted person sees the evil of sin and hides himself from it. But the naive continue on and are punished by suffering the consequences of sin. The reward of humility, that is, having a realistic view of one's importance and the reverent, worshipful fear of the Lord, is riches, honor, and life. Thorns and snares are in the way of obstinate, for their lack of honor and their wrongdoing traps them. He who guards himself with godly wisdom will be far from them and avoid the consequences they suffer. Train up a child in the way he should go, teaching him to seek God's wisdom and will for his abilities and talents. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He who sows injustice will reap a harvest of trouble, and the rod of his wrath with which he oppresses others will fail. He who is generous will be blessed, for he gives some of his food to the poor. Drive out the scoffer, and contention will go away. Even strife and dishonor will cease. He who loves purity of heart and whose speech is gracious will have the king as his friend. The eyes of the Lord keep guard over knowledge and the one who has it, but he overthrows the words of the treacherous. The lazy one manufactures excuses and says, there is a lion outside. I will be killed in the streets if I go out to work. The mouth of an immoral woman is a deep pit, deep and inescapable. He who was cursed by the Lord because of his adulterous sin will fall into it. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child. The rod of discipline, correction administered with godly wisdom and loving kindness, will remove it far from him. He who oppresses or exploits the poor to get more for himself, or who gives to the rich to gain influence and favor, will only come to poverty. Listen carefully and hear the words of the wise, and apply your mind to my knowledge. For it will be pleasant if you keep them in mind, incorporating them as guiding principles. Let them be ready on your lips to guide and strengthen yourself and others, so that your trust and reliance and confidence may be in the Lord. I have taught these things to you today. Even to you have I not written you excellent things. Even to you have I not written you excellent things and counsels and knowledge, to let you know the certainty of the words of truth, that you may give a correct answer to him who sent you. Do not rob the poor because he is poor and defenseless, nor crush the afflicted by legal proceedings at the gate where the city court is held. For the Lord will plead their case and take the life of those who rob them. Do not even associate with a man or give in to angry outbursts, or go along with a hot-tempered man, or you will learn his undisciplined ways and get yourself trapped in a situation from which it is hard to escape. Do not be among those who give pledges involving themselves in others' finances, or among those who become guarantors for others' debts. If you have nothing with which to pay another's debt when he defaults, why should his creditor take your bed from under you? Do not move the ancient landmark at the boundary of the property which your fathers have set. Do you see a man skillful and experienced in his work? He will stand in honor before the kings. He will not stand before obscure men. When you sit down to dine with a ruler, consider carefully what is set before you, for you will put a knife to your throat if you're a man of great appetite. Do not desire his delicacies, for it is deceptive food offered to you with questionable motives. Do not weary yourself with the overwhelming desire to gain wealth. Cease from your own understanding of it. When you set your eyes on wealth, it is suddenly gone. For wealth certainly makes itself wings, like an eagle that flies to the heavens. Do not eat the bread of a selfish man or desire his delicacies, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. In behavior, one who manipulates, he says to you, eat and drink, yet his heart is not with you, but it is begrudging the cost. The morsel which you have eaten, you will vomit up, and you will waste your compliments. Do not speak in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the godly wisdom of your words. Do not move the ancient landmarks at the boundary of the property, and do not go into the fields of the fatherless to take what is theirs. For their Redeemer is strong and mighty. He will plead their case against you. Apply your heart to discipline and your ears to words of knowledge. Do not withhold discipline from the child. If you swat him with a reed-like rod, applied with godly wisdom, he will not die. You shall swat him with a reed-like rod and rescue his life from Sheol, the netherworld, the place of the dead. My son, if your heart is wise, my heart will also be glad. Yes, my heart will rejoice when your lips speak right things. Do not let your heart envy sinners who live godless lives and have no hope of salvation, but continue to live in the reverent, worshipful fear of the Lord day by day. Surely there is a future and a reward, and your hope and expectation will not be cut off. Listen, my son, and be wise, and direct your heart in the way of the Lord. Do not associate with heavy drinkers of wine or with gluttonous eaters of meat. For the heavy drinker and the glutton will come to poverty, and the drowsiness of overindulgence will clothe one with rags. Listen to your father who sired you, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy truth and do not sell it. Get wisdom and instruction and understanding. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice, and he who sires a wise child will have joy in him. Let your father and your mother be glad, and let her who gave birth to you rejoice in your wise and godly choices. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes delight in my ways. For a prostitute is a deep pit, and an immoral woman is a narrow well. She lurks and lies in wait like a robber who waits for prey, and she increases the faithless among men. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has strife? Who has complaining? Who has wounds without cause? Whose eyes are red and dim? Look, those who linger long over wine, those who go taste mixed wine, do not look at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the glass, when it goes down smoothly. At the last it bites like a serpent, and it stings like a viper. Your drunken eyes will see strange things, and your mind will utter perverse things, untrue things, twisted things, and you will be as unsteady as one who lies down in the middle of the sea, and as vulnerable to disaster as one who lies down on top of a ship's mast, saying, "They struck me, but I was not hurt. They beat me, but I did not feel it. When will I wake up? I will seek more wine." Do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them, for their minds plot violence, and their lips talk of trouble for the innocent. Through skillful and godly wisdom, a house, a life, a home, a family is built, and by understanding it is established on a sound and good foundation. And by knowledge its rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, and a man of knowledge strengthens his power. For by wise guidance you can wage your war, and in abundance of wise counselors there is victory and safety. Wisdom is too exalted for a hard and arrogant fool. He does not open his mouth in the gate where the city's rulers sit in judgment. He who plans to do evil will be called a schemer or a deviser of evil. The devising of follies is sin, and the scoffer is repulsive to men. If you are slack or careless in the day of distress, your strength is limited. Rescue those who are being taken away to death, and those who stagger to the slaughter. Oh, hold them back from their doom. If you claim arrogance and say, "See, we did not know this," does he not consider it who weighs and examines the hearts and their motives? And does he not know who it guards your life and keeps your soul? And will he not repay you and every man according to his works? My son, eat honey because it's good, and the drippings of the honeycomb are sweet to your taste. Know that skillful and godly wisdom is so very good for your life and soul. If you find wisdom, then there will be a future and a reward. And your hope and expectation will not be cut off. Do not lie in wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Do not destroy his resting place, for a righteous man falls 7 times and rises again. But the wicked stumble in the time of disaster and collapse. Do not rejoice and gloat when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad in self-righteousness when he stumbles. Or the Lord will see your gloating and be displeased, and turn his anger away from your enemy. Do not get upset because of evildoers, or be envious of the wicked, for there will be no future for the evil man. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. My son, fear the Lord and the king, and do not associate with those who are given to change of allegiance and are revolutionary, for their tragedy will rise suddenly. And who knows the punishment that both the Lord and the king will bring on the rebellious. These are sayings of the wise, to show partiality in judgment and these are sayings of the wise. To show partiality in judgment is not good. He who says to the wicked, you are righteous, people will curse him. Nations will denounce him. But to those honorable judges who rebuke the wicked, it will go well with them and they will find delight. A good blessing will come upon them. He kisses the lips and wins the hearts of people who give a right and straightforward answer. Prepare your work outside and get it ready for yourself in the field. Afterward, build your house and establish a home. Do not be a witness against your neighbor without cause, and do not deceive with your lips. Speak neither lies or half truths. Do not say, I will do to him as he has done to me. I will repay the man back for his deed. I went by the field of a lazy man and by the vineyard of a man lacking understanding and common sense. And behold, it was all overgrown with thorns, and nettles were covering its surface, and its stone wall was broken down. When I saw, I considered it well. I looked and received instruction, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest and daydream. Then your poverty will come as a robber, and your want like an armed man. Let me read that again. Then your poverty will come as a robber and your want like an armed man. Y'all, I really want to read the other version. Don't be mad at me. You love me, don't you? Don't you love me? Don't you want to read the word with me? It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But y'all know, I really love Jesus, and this word be getting me. Wisdom is good, and I'm not trying to run away from wisdom. I heard somebody say, wisdom is chasing you, but you run faster. I don't want that to be me, but I want the word because it's good. All right, bear with me, because you love me and you love Jesus, so you want this word, right? And y'all know I'm going to read it anyway. Okay, so 22, and this is the NLT version. So that it just brings it all together for me. Choose a good reputation over great riches. Being held in high esteem is better than silver or gold. The rich and poor have this in common. The Lord made them both. A prudent person foresees danger and takes precautions. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. True humility and fear of the Lord lead to riches, honor, and long life. Corrupt people walk a thorny, treacherous road. Whoever values life will avoid it. Direct your children on the right path, and when they are older, they will not leave it. Just as the rich rule the poor, so the borrower is servant to the lender. Those who plant injustice will harvest disaster, and their reign of terror will come to the end. Blessed are those who are generous because they feed the poor. Throw out the mocker, and fighting goes too. Quarrels and insults will disappear. Whoever loves a pure heart and gracious speech will have the king as a friend. The Lord preserves those with knowledge, but he ruins the plans of the treacherous. The lazy person claims, there's a lion out there. If I go outside, I might be killed. The mouth of an immoral woman is a dangerous trap. Those who make the Lord angry will fall into it. A youngster's heart is filled with foolishness, but physical discipline will drive it far away. A person who gets ahead by oppressing the poor or by showering gifts on the rich will end in poverty. And this is listed as sayings of the wise. This is how everything ties in together, the 3 chapters. All right, listen to the words of the wise. Apply your heart to my instruction, for it is good to keep these sayings in your heart and always ready on your lips. I am teaching you today, yes, you, so you will trust in the Lord. I have written 30 sayings for you filled with advice and knowledge. In this way, you may know the truth and take an accurate report to those who sent you. Don't rob the poor just because you can or exploit the needy in court. For the Lord is their defender. He will ruin anyone who ruins them. Don't befriend angry people or associate with hot-tempered people, or you will learn to be like them and endanger your soul. Don't agree to guarantee another person's debt or put up security for someone else. If you can't pay, even your bed will be snatched from under you. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers set up by previous generations. Do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working for ordinary people. While dining with the ruler, pay attention to what is put before you. If you are a big eater, put a knife to your throat. Don't desire all the delicacies, for he might be trying to trick you. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. In the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle. Don't eat with people who are stingy. Don't desire their delicacies. They are always thinking about how much it costs. Eat and drink, they say, but they don't mean it. You will throw up what little you've eaten, and your compliments will be wasted. Don't waste your breath on fools, for they will despise the wisest advice. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers. Don't take the land of defenseless orphans, for their Redeemer is strong. He himself will bring their charges against you.
Can I buy my clothes on?
Good morning.
Can I buy my clothes on?
No, not yet. Commit yourself to instruction. Listen carefully to words of knowledge. Don't fail to discipline your church. The rod of punish your children. I said church. Don't fail to discipline your children. The rod of punishment won't kill them. Physical discipline may well save them from death. My child, if your heart is wise, my own heart will rejoice. Everything in me will celebrate when you speak what is right. Don't envy sinners, but always continue to fear the Lord. You will be rewarded for this. Your hope will not be disappointed. My child, listen and be wise. Keep your heart on the right course. Do not carouse with drunkards or feast with gluttons, for they are on their way to poverty, and too much sleep clothes them in rags. Listen to your father who gave you life, and don't despise your mother when she is old. Get the truth and never sell it. Also get wisdom, discipline, and good judgment. The father of godly children has cause for joy. What a pleasure to have children who are wise. So give your father and mother joy. May she who gave you birth be happy. Oh, my son, give me your heart. May your eyes take delight in following my ways. A prostitute is a dangerous trap. A promiscuous woman is as dangerous as falling into a narrow well. She hides and waits like a robber, eager to make more men unfaithful. Who has anguish? Who has sorrow? Who is always fighting? Who is always complaining? Who has unnecessary bruises? Who has bloodshot eyes? It is the one who spends long hours in the taverns trying out new drinks. Don't gaze at the wine, seeing how red it is, how it sparkles in the cup, how smoothly it goes down. For in the end, it bites like a poisonous snake. It stings like a viper. You will see hallucinations and you will say crazy things. You will stagger like a sailor tossed at sea, clinging to a swaying mast. And you will say, they hit me, but I didn't feel it. I didn't even know when they beat me up. When will I wake up so I can look for another drink? Don't envy evil people or desire their company, for their heart plots violence, and their words always stir up trouble. A house is built by wisdom, and it becomes strong through good sense. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with all sorts of precious riches and valuables. The wise are mightier than the strong, and those with knowledge grow stronger and stronger. So don't go to war without wise guidance. Victory depends on having many advisors. Wisdom is too lofty for fools. Among leaders at the city gate, they have nothing to say. A person who plans evil will get a reputation as a troublemaker. The schemes of a fool are sinful. Everyone detests a mocker. If you fail under pressure, your strength is too small. Rescue those who are unjustly sentenced to die. Save them as they stagger to their death. Don't excuse yourself by saying, look, we didn't know, for God understands all hearts and he sees you. He who guards your soul knows you knew. He will repay all people as their actions deserve. That took me immediately to God knows my heart. God knows my heart. He God really do know your heart. And he who guards your soul knows you knew. He'll repay all people as their actions deserve. My child, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to the taste. In the same way, wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, you'll have a bright future, and your hopes will not be cut short. Don't wait in ambush at the home of the godly, and don't raid the house where the godly live. The godly may trip 7 times, but they'll get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. Don't rejoice when your enemies fall. Don't be happy when they stumble, for the Lord will be displeased with you and will turn his anger away from them. Don't fret because of evildoers. Don't envy the wicked, for evil people have no future. The light of the wicked will be snuffed out. My child, fear the Lord and the king. Don't associate with rebels, for disaster will hit them suddenly. For who knows what punishment will come from the Lord and the king? Here are some further sayings of the wise. It is wrong to show favoritism when passing judgment. A judge who says to the wicked, "You are innocent," will be cursed by many people and denounced by the nations. But it will go well for those who convict the guilty. Rich blessings will be showered on them. An honest answer is like a kiss of friendship. Do your planning and prepare your fields before building your house. Don't testify against your neighbors without cause. Don't lie about them, and don't say, "Now I can pay them back for what they've done to me. I'll get even with them." I walked by the fields of a lazy person, the vineyard of one with no common sense. I saw that it was overgrown with nettles. It was covered with weeds, and its walls were broken down. Then I looked and thought about it. I learned this lesson. A little extra sleep, a little more slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. Then poverty will pounce on you like a bandit. Scarcity will attack you like an armed robber. That was good. And I'm all done. Y'all, we got done in 21 minutes. And y'all know I talk. I be talking to y'all like I'm really having a conversation with you, like you right here in my face. And okay, we had 22 minutes now. Okay, whatever. Because y'all know I talk. But that was good word. And I love the way the Lord just breaks it down in each version. And I'm not sure if you could fully understand via the Amplified version why I said all 3 chapters go together, because it was 30 different principles of wisdom that was being, given out in that transaction. I just appreciated that. And of course it comes through with here's a little bit more wisdom. But like, we need the wisdom of the Lord. If we don't have the wisdom of the Lord, y'all, we just out here playing. So I praise God for the wisdom that he drops. I pray that the Lord allows it to permeate into your spirit. Okay, come on, words. And I pray that you take it with you. Like it said, take this with you wherever you go. I pray that you take it with you so that you can remember these things. Like, this is good word, and it's like basic common sense, and it's common knowledge. Now, we know that the Lord continues to tell us, hey, don't be with an immoral woman. Don't, he's telling you don't drink to drunkenness. And if you can't handle it, don't drink at all. Because he said, oh, you're going to go ahead. You're going to say, I didn't even know they beat me up. You know what I mean? You're going to say words that you shouldn't be saying. Like, all of those things really happen if you get drunk anyway. That's how fights start. Like, people really be having it. And falling down, and, somebody got to pick you up, take you home. You can get robbed. Anything can happen. But the Lord he's telling you, don't be over here getting drunk. Don't drink and look at the wine and be like, oh, it's all red and sparkly and all the things. Like, he's telling you, don't do that. Because all you're going to do is wake up and say, okay, now I need another drink. Like, but you're going to lose. You're going to lose. You're going to lose everything that you have. Because you're not worried about the right thing. And then you put yourself in a bad way. You put yourself in a bad light. But okay, I'm done. I'm going to leave y'all alone. We had 24 minutes. I love you so much. Thank you for taking this ride with me. Thank you for reading his word for me. Thank you for allowing the Lord to expand and expound on what he's talking to us about. His wisdom principles are amazing. So I pray that as you continue to hear, that you will always go back to 22, 23, and 24 of Proverbs. Let the Lord continue to instill this wisdom in you. You got this. Y'all have a great day, because I'm out.